Hitsugi, what's wrong?
Nothing. Just give me a minute. I need to get my head on straight. Okay. You're not alone. Who are all these other important-looking people? Let me guess. The troubled look on all your faces is because of us showing up here? Am I, like, a prisoner here now?
Sis, what's a prisoner?
Don't you worry, Al. Just leave this to me. I came here knowing very well they might humiliate me here. And I'm ready for anything. What are they even gonna do to me, though? Probably a full-body probe, right? Searching every nook and cranny they possibly can. Yet, I hope they don't take things too far. But if they went so far as to... Or maybe even... Oh no! Should I have been a little more wary of the people here? I mean, they did save me and all, but... That doesn't give them a free pass to...
Hitsugi, feel free to let your imagination run wild, but this isn't really about you at all.
Huh?
You're more of a guest to us than anything else. We never dream of treating you like a prisoner.
Ah, so you're Hitsugi Asaka then. The Earthling who has been assisting us. You know, you remind me a lot of Itsuki and Rina.
And you are?
Aika, an ARC's intelligence agent. I was on Earth myself conducting an investigation until just recently.
What? You were on Earth?
I was. Even attended an Earth school. I'd say I have a good grasp on your customs.
Now then, Khosrow, we'd heard nothing from the Intelligence Bureau all this time. So what do we owe this sudden displeasure to?
Come now, no need for the cold shoulder. I'm here to explain just that, and to share what information we've gathered. Now, as to the why, well, you might say that this girl being here with us now is the reason.
Wait, me?
Our Admiral is soft. She can't bring herself to cast off what she objectively should, troubling herself to save that which merits no saving. That's one of the charming things about her, however, so I wouldn't think to ask her to change now.
Hitsugi, what is he talking about?
Don't worry, Al. I don't have a clue either.
So you've kept silent until your investigation was finished to prevent Admiral Ulk from intervening where unnecessary?
There's the bit of Shao in you shining through. I'm glad you're keeping up. Right. Well, in the end, we ended up in the same situation anyway, with or without the Admiral's involvement.
The people of Earth are no different from us. I couldn't bring myself to just abandon them.
And there you have it. My very own staff chose to act much like the Admiral would have anyway. So with no more need for secrecy, here we are. Plus, we wouldn't want to rouse your ire by sneaking around behind the scenes too much. So, from here on, you will be informed of all our findings. About the Earth's environment, its geography, and about our accomplices there.
Accomplices? There are other people on Earth who know about ARCs in this universe beside me?
Of course there are, dear. There are plenty on Earth who sympathize with and support ARCs. We don't have their express permission to do so, so I won't say any more than that. But, well, I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. That's why we've operated in secrecy. I'll see to it that you get the full intel report that we've put together. Sierra, I leave the rest to you. Shall we be on our way, Aika?
Pardon our intrusion.
Now hang on just one moment. Is it in the Intelligence Bureau handbook to always show up, say the bare minimum, and just leave? Whoa! Look at all of these incoming reports! Since when have they had this much intel? This is way too much to process. And look at how much of it is unorganized. If they're going to keep it all hidden from us, they could at least keep it neatly compiled.
Sierra?
No, I'm sorry, but I need some time to get all this sorted out. Scratch that. Lots of time. I got it. Why don't you show Hitsugi and Al around the Ark ship while you wait? I'll be sure to finish all this up by the time you get back.
Commander, if that was all we were going to apprise them of, I could have gone alone.
If informing them was my only goal, then you could have indeed. But I wanted to see them with my own eyes. Now then, things are about to get busy around here, Aika. I do hope you're ready to get to work.
At a moment's notice, Commander. Earth is like a second home to me, after all.
Notice. Signs have been detected on Omega. We're going to need your assistance, so get ready.
Hey, boss. Who are the newcomers? I'm Hitsugi, and this is Al. I'm Io. No need for formalities. What brings you guys here with the boss? Well, they've helped us out with a bunch of stuff, so... Oh, right. The annoying stuff the boss got caught up in. Wow. Word travels fast. I can't deny any of it, though. Don't worry about it. It's in the boss's nature to deal with annoying stuff like this. Right, boss? Yep, that's who you are. The boss always tries to go it alone, no matter how much we plead otherwise.
Is going it alone a bad thing?
Nah, it's fine. Just hate to see a friend overexert themselves. A little trust wouldn't hurt either. Not overdoing it and getting support when you need it. That's what friends are for. Right, boss? Not that it matters what I say. You won't change your mindset. All we can do is come up with approaches to match your way of doing things. I guess you have to get used to that part. So, your boss is a little pushy too, huh? Definitely pushy. When the boss makes a decision, they stick to it. You hear about the way they handled the revival of the Profound Darkness? Oh me! Oh my! Oh me! Oh my! Oh wow! Way to scare me half to death! No need to be scared. I, Risa, am an upstanding ARCS operative. Whether you're ARCS or not, anyone's gonna jump if you sneak up behind them like that. Incidentally, perhaps I could just shoot you. Now you've gone beyond scary! What a refreshingly innocent response. Are these your new friends? Oh me, oh my. With all due respect, I intend to get along with everyone most harmoniously. I don't know what they're thinking, however.
Now, may I ask who you are, young lady?
I'm Hitsugi. This little guy is Al.
Not your names. Who are you? Well, whoever they are, if they know you, then it's fine.
No kidding.
Oh, how about this? Let's have a shootout to make our friendship official!
A shootout? Sorry, but that's not really my thing.
Aw, that's too bad. I bet you give off a totally different feeling when you're between my crosshairs than Ark's people do. Oh well. If you change your mind, let me know. I'll shoot you anytime. Ba-blam! Actually, I might shoot you even if you don't let me know.
Don't take this the wrong way, but some of you Ark's people are completely insane. For some reason, it felt like that last one was looking right through us. Spooky. Right, Al?
I wasn't scared. Actually, she seemed kinda nice.
What? Oh, she did?
That's why when you propose making a new class, you absolutely must acquire permission from advocates of the other classes. This class just lures enemies in with cuteness, but it'll jeopardize the bouncer's position. Even if Ark's does, I'll never go along with it.
That's unfortunate. But Summoner has already been authorized by Arcs, so your permission is unneeded. Most importantly, I'll never be parted from my babies. Isn't that right, Katarine? Ouchies! That hurts, Katarine!
That's so cute, it makes me want to throw up. No, don't do that, Katori. What's at issue here is the dishonor to bouncers.
Oh, you? What? It's not like there's any particular problem here. Katori's just whining at the Summoner Advocate. Summoner? Oh. It's a rather interesting test class. It never would have occurred to me to use monsters to fight. It's good timing, too. Things wouldn't have gone so well if this came up before Katori was chosen as administrator for the Bouncer Permit exam. Lazy is her MO, so she figures not having to fight for yourself means she could take it easy. She'd be a summoner without a second thought. Now that she is progressively mastering her art, it would be a waste to throw away her aptitude. But she's jealous that the summoners seem to have it easy, so she's complaining about it.
You've nothing to say, Saga? Hey, Mr. Training Fanatic, the bouncer's honor is at stake here. I mean, look at this. Summoners clearly got 16 different ways to slack off. It's not fair.
Now, don't go spouting biased accusations.
Hey, you! Feel free to give him an earful anytime.
Mon ami! Look at what a good mood Katarine is in. How are your babies doing?
Oh, wait, no! It could not be. Has this miscreant poisoned you against the summoners as well? Listen, what is the meaning of you stooping low to become a summoner rather than a bouncer like me? Depending on your answer, maybe I'll consider becoming one. What do you say, Saga?
Permission denied. Now, it's time for training.
Hey, wait! I'm not done yet! And I'm free to pick whatever class I want! Any class I want!
You have a duty as representative of the Bouncers. Your authority stems from fulfilling it.
How is training part of my bouncer duty?
What a lively one she is. Eh, Katerine? She may have some sharp opinions, but never fear, for I shall never leave you. Yes, I know. I know you're happy, so stop headbutting my leg. Ouch! Ouch!
Hey! Seems like you've been busy since you woke up. How are you? Has the dust settled? Yeah, well, it's good to have a lot on your plate if you ask me. The work Four Eyes McShifty keeps throwing at me is annoying, though. Oh! I know her! She's the Arcs idol who's always putting on concerts! I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Kuna! Pleasure's all mine. And, Oh, I'm Hitsugi! Nice to meet you, too! I go to your concerts all the time! I'm a big fan! Wow, thanks! Moments like these are what makes me glad to be an idol. You come to see my shows sometimes, but never give me so much as a word of feedback. Meanie.
Hey, sis. What's an idol? What do they do?
An idol's job is to, An idol's number one job is to put smiles on everyone's faces. I use my voice, body, and heart to let everyone know they're not alone. I believe no one in Arcs should feel lonely. You're all in this together.
You tell everyone they're always together? So they don't get lonely.
That's right. We can't do much solo, but together, we'll find our way forward. Some people try to do everything on their own. And boy, is it a pain to keep up with them. Oh, geez. I gotta get ready for my next concert. Hope to see you there. Catch you guys later! She was nice and friendly towards us, too. Dang! You're kind of a big shot, huh?
Oh! Excellent timing! I was just about to call you!
I'm Aika, from the Intelligence Bureau. We met once before. Bureau Commander Kasra has instructed me to remain on this ship for the time being.
He's instructed me to be sure that the information the Intelligence Bureau provides is both thorough and consistent.
But really, I'm mostly here on recon.
You just came out and said it!
The commander still doesn't trust Earthlings. In fact, some of them have even infiltrated Arcs. Naturally, the Intelligence Bureau is a tad suspicious. Some of the Earthlings working with us might be spies.
So the Bureau's keeping things under wraps while going over everyone else with a fine-tooth comb. How very like them.
Agreed. That's why I'm here. As the Earthlings trust you two most, I'd like to commence surveillance with you two fully understanding the situation. It's less formal than it probably sounds. All I want is your cooperation in fulfilling the Bureau's request. I don't foresee there being any unreasonable demands, but I can't say for sure.
Did you do something, Aika?
I suggested we be trusting and understanding when engaging with a different culture. That's why I'm here. As someone who's already communicated with the people of Earth, I am here as a representative of the Intelligence Bureau. Burdensome it may be, but let's make the best of this partnership. What's wrong? Something off about me? My hair color? One of my distinguishing features, I suppose.
You can quit your poor attempt at deception,
Commander.
Like you, Aika has been touched by the power of Dark Falls. Naturally, you're able to tell. Around 6 months ago, Dark Falls' apprentice was revived. With Matoi's help, we were able to seal away apprentice again. But
we slipped up. And this hair is the result.
by slipped up, she means we were extremely negligent. We got Matoi involved after she had just woken up, and we narrowly escaped a crisis.
Well, sure, but...
Sure, it'd be best if you knew the details. Tell him, Aika.
I inherited Darkfall's apprentice, F-Factors, from Itsuki and Rina. I mean, my companions. I was fully prepared to be sealed away. But Miss Matoi wished to save me. She manipulated the gathering darkness and attempted to seal it away once more in the depths of Lilipa.
At the time, however, Matoi was not powerful enough to control such tremendous F-Factors. Not only that, but she started to let the darkness gathering within Aika seep into her own body.
Miss Matoi likely expected that to happen. She'd make a far better vessel than I would, and she was fully prepared for the darkness to take over her body when she tried to save me. And she never looked back, even though she had become the profound darkness once before. That is when it showed itself.
What Arx calls Dio Hunal, the profound darkness incarnate. Its appearance was incredibly brief.
I didn't try to excite or awaken Apprentice. It absorbed the darkness from us and went on its way. It looked at Miss Matoi, but did nothing.
That's what happened. From there, we dealt with the cleanup. That was the worst part. Miraculously, Aika did not become occupied by the Darkfalls, but she was seriously corrupted. She did well to survive.
It was all thanks to Miss Matoi. After that, it took 6 months of treatment for me to recover. Now I'm in tip-top shape.
Matoi is in a short-term cryosleep to purge the corruption, so I've been following up on her progress. This isn't exactly her first time dealing with corruption, so the medical team is paying particularly close attention. And in time, this too shall pass. I heard from the medical team the other day. I think you will be able to see Matoi soon.
What I don't understand is why Dio Hunal did what it did. Why did it take our darkness and leave? I still can't wrap my head around it.
An excellent question. One only that monstrosity can answer. I'm sure you have some idea, though, yes?
The battle on Omega is currently in I hope you'll all work together to halt its reign of terror.
Hey, fancy seeing... huh? Oh, shoot!
What's wrong?
Look over there! That group of 4 there! Sort of. Those are members of the Student Council, or in other words, members of Mother Corps. They're here using avatars to investigate this world just like I used to. Yikes! Are they gone? Oh, thank goodness. That was close.
Shouldn't you say hi to your friends when you see them, Hitsugi?
Now that I've left Mother Corps, I can't exactly strike up a conversation about the weather with them anymore.
Why not?
Because they think I'm a traitor and would probably jump me? Come to think of it, I wonder if word is going around school by now. I know this is my fault and all, but I hope I don't have to drop out or anything.
Hey, Bonehead. If you're hanging around the ship, I guess things have settled down for you? I haven't gotten any orders either, so I'm on something of a long overdue vacation. Heck of a coincidence, huh? Speaking of which, have you seen Miss Predecessor? She woke up before you did. Looked pretty busy with this and that.
Well, someone here's self-important.
You think I'm self-important, Bonehead?
Huh? Oh, no,
I can sense it in the photons. It's okay. Keep on thinking what you like, because, hey, I am important.
The heck? Who is this girl?
I'm the 3rd generation Claris Craze, Lieutenant of the Combat Bureau. Nice to meet you, Shrimp.
Shrimp? Could you not? Besides, you're shorter than me anyway.
Can't help it. That's how I was designed. In fact, I was probably this tall when I was born.
Huh?
If Sarah were bigger, I would be too. Yep, get down to brass tacks, and it's all her fault.
Wait, you were designed? What does that even mean?
It means I was created. Basically, I'm a clone. Does that help?
Clone? What kind of half-baked sci-fi nonsense is this?
Listen, if you're trying to sympathize with my situation, don't worry about it. I've accepted it, and so has everyone else. So, it's not worth talking about. I am who I am, and I'm just doing the best I can here. That's all there is to it. I do appreciate you thinking of me, though. Thanks. Don't ever say that again. That was a long, long time ago. By the way, I didn't catch your boneheaded names, Shrimpin' Kid.
Oh, I'm Hitsugi, and this is Al.
Gotcha. Hitsugi and Al, huh? Good to meet you. Ah, crap! I'm gonna be late for my meeting with Sarah. Later!
Hey, you're just in time. Would you like to review ARC's history with us? Hitsuki and Al seemed curious, so I was showing them a few documents.
We were basically digging through records on the sly up to this point. But now that everything's laid out in front of me, it's like, what was all that hard work for?
There was a time when ARCS concealed its history, but we've been completely open since our restructure. There's nothing here worth hiding, really.
Hey, Sierra, about this Shion person.
Wow, Al! Found your way to that record? Quite the info connoisseur, aren't you?
Who was Shion?
This may be a little hard to imagine, but Shion was an observer of our universe. She kept logs of its history, like a librarian. She was a pacifist, someone with full knowledge of the universe's history.
So, Pancifists know everything?
Pacifists, Al. She knew all, but that was the extent of her powers. She was inept at interpreting the emotions of others, and decided to reach out to the people who were alive at the time. Photoners.
Photoners. The people who controlled this universe way back when?
The very same. Shion taught them how to manipulate photons, and that in turn drove the Photoners' development. But they went a little too far, and ended up creating the Profound Darkness, which gave birth to Fallspawn.
Before creating the Profound Darkness, the Photoners did other stuff, right? Like make Shion do things for them?
Yep, you sure know your stuff. The Profound Darkness was the end result of all that fiddling around. The Photoners tried and failed many times to create a copy of Shion. Their final greatest failure gave birth to the Profound Darkness.
So... Shion was amazing, and the Photoners were bad. But none of them are around anymore?
That's the rough gist of it, if we set aside everything they did to develop their society. Rough, but not incorrect. Also, I'm the daughter of Xiao, who's the son of the great Shion. In other words, you could say I'm Shion's granddaughter.
You're the granddaughter of such a great person? Then, does that make you a great person too, Sierra?
No question about it. I'm downright amazing. Go on, let the compliments flow.
I mean, I don't doubt ARCs or anything, but yeah. One of the things Mother wanted us to find out was the location of the Photoners. But why?
I wonder if she was looking into the origin of ARCs rather than its history. Or is she after something else, perhaps?
At this point, it's impossible to say. I've met so many people, and they all looked so happy when they talked to you. I don't know what to say, really. But it's clear, you're seriously amazing. Yes, you are. Well, at the very least, you are to me. See? Getting that reception wherever you go sure must be nice. I pretty much did what I wanted at school. My teachers liked me, but I never really fit in with my peers. I always acted like Corey was the only person who mattered, which kept the other students at bay even more. So, I'm a little jealous of how everyone treats you. That's all. Man, listen to me. I'm in another world and I'm getting cold feet? That's not like me at all.
You're great too, sis.
Yeah?
You saved me. That makes you just as great in my book.
Thanks, Al.
I've finally finished sorting through all that intel dump. Now then, let's dive right in, shall we? We're going to gloss over the more intricate details for now, but I've compiled most of the more important stuff together. Now that I've got everything sorted out, go ahead, ask away. I'll answer any questions you might have. Accessing the Ark ship from Earth was a small-scale operation, but amazingly enough, it happened 12 years ago. Then, as of 2 years ago, it shifted to an investigation where people like Hitsugi started being sent here.
12 years ago. 2016. That's when ether communication technology was established and ESCA made its global debut. And 2 years ago? I can't think of anything major that happened on Earth 2 years ago.
I believe the cause is not on Earth, but here. Both 12 years ago and 2 years ago, there were major incidents here. Do you know what the common factor was between these 2 points in time? That's correct. My analysis indicates that the return of the profound darkness was the trigger here. I believe that Earth knew when the profound darkness would return, and used that information to change their approach. It isn't yet clear how they're related, but based on the information we currently have, that appears to be the case.
But it's still just a theory, huh? I'm sorry. I wish there was more I could tell you.
Oh no, even just a theory is fine. I'm starting to connect the dots one by one and see where they lead. Though there are differences in the way we use them and their composition, ether and photons refer to essentially the same thing. That is why we were able to detect Hitsugi, or the sudden appearance of the enemy forces on the Ark ship. Ether cannot produce as much energy as photons, perhaps due to dimensional discrepancies. However, it excels at constructing information. In essence, they are particles adept at creating shapes or relaying communications. That said, as particles go, they are fundamentally identical. If the same principles apply, that opens up all sorts of possibilities. Sort of like a puzzle coming together. However, that also means they could monitor us in the same way. side must be able to use ether the way we use photons. So we need to come up with a countermeasure as soon as we can. You're talking about the Earthling's unique ability to materialize equipment, aren't you? I have an idea where that comes from. In ARC's operative terms, it's like a summoner's abilities, but for Earthlings. Hitsugi, would you mind materializing that sword for me?
Oh, sure. Ame no Habakiri. How's that?
Great! Thank you! As you can see, the photons in the atmosphere responded to Hitsugi's command and came together to form this weapon. While some ARC's ops are able to materialize photons like this, the Earthling's method is a little different. Theirs is more fantastical. Essentially, whatever they visualize takes shape in midair. Only Earthlings used to ether can do it. Since their visualization is directly linked to the materialization, the ability itself is almost certainly more potent. The only bottleneck is that it lacks general utility, and there are very few people who can make use of it. Come to think of it, what did you call that weapon you materialized, Hitsugi? A Mano Hakiri? No, that doesn't sound right.
Close. It's Ame no Habakiri.
Does it mean anything?
Oh,
Oh, I know! It's a weapon that shows up in one of Japan's Izumo myths. The sword used to chop up the 8-headed serpent Yamada no Orochi.
Whoa! How did you know that, Al?
I read that story in your room. There were lots of other books of myths in there too. All sorts of myths.
I guess you could say that. I especially like the feel of turning pages while I read. There's just something calming about it. I do read a lot, and I guess I do have a thing for myths and heroic tales and stuff like that. You think that sounds childish, don't you? Go ahead. I guess I'm just as childish as I look then.
In regards to the Mother Core, I'm afraid not even the Intelligence Bureau has many details about them. We're basically leaning entirely on Hitsugi's information.
I wish I could help, but I'm afraid I only know a little bit. I've never even heard of the leaders or these disciples or anything. I only joined the Corps because I got an invite from Mother out of the blue to join their members-only social network. At first, I didn't fully trust them, but everything Mother said was spot on. And once I was able to enter PSO2 for myself, I found myself trusting her implicitly. I remember at one point, I thought she knew everything there was to know. The only other members I knew were the student council members from my school. And Cory. In the end, that's the extent of my grasp on Mother Core. I can't speak to anything else. I thought I knew more than I did. I hadn't changed at all, yet I'd convinced myself I had. I hadn't gained anything, despite how desperately I believed otherwise.
True. Once you realize how little you actually know, you start to put in the effort to learn. That kind of attitude is much more important.
Hitsugi, is not knowing things really so bad? If it is, I'm the worst one here. I don't know anything about myself or anything that goes on around me.
No. It's okay, Hitsugi. We've all been there. It's not too late to learn. We can find out together. Yeah. Come to think of it, I never did tell you why our Ark ship moved near Earth, did I? Originally, I had applied to be stationed here once we'd bonded with Hitsugi and begun making progress on our investigation. Plus, there was a lot we couldn't tell just by analyzing the information we had brought back. And then, just when we'd learned of the danger the phantasms posed from that information, we were about to investigate further. Then, Error Code Olympia, was it? The one that prompted Hitsugi and Al's forced return? I've confirmed that in that one moment, not only was I prevented from gathering more info, they also tried to delete the info I already had. It was on a completely different level than the fake Avatar investigation. It was an act of aggression perpetrated by Earth against Oracle. As a result, we learned that there is an entity on Earth that is hostile towards Arks, and so we brought the entire Ark ship here. This way, we can still go to Earth even if they try jamming our systems again. And since the Ark ship's own camouflage is flawless, they'll never find us. So we'll be staying at this world for the time being as we continue our investigation. Thanks again for helping me out. This is about those monsters that appear on Earth, the Phantasms. They use ether in the atmosphere to assume monstrous forms and attack others. What's more, they apparently often materialize as things all Earthlings subconsciously fear or inherently dislike. I guess a bad reputation is hard to shake off, no matter which world you go to. And since they're nothing more than ether, they can't even be seen by or affect people without the aptitude for handling it. Nonetheless, if left unchecked, the purity of the ether they're composed of will eventually reach a point where they can affect reality. On a different note, I've even heard rumors of phantasms along those lines, who have been known as angels and demons since ancient times. Interesting though that may be, we really ought to stick to gathering more practical intel. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to complain. At any rate, these phantasm readings have been rising in number recently, and ARX has been secretly handling them behind the scenes. They're using the info provided by the Intelligence Bureau's Collaborator to quickly subjugate them before they become problematic. Incidentally, anti-phantasm combat makes use of special enclosed fields that civilians cannot enter, so you can go nuts when you fight them. Now that we've had a chance to take a look at all this data, our next course of action is... It's their move.
Are you sure we have the luxury of waiting?
The only thing we know for sure is that they're after Al, so our best bet is to get a feel for things while keeping him safe. Our enemies this time around are humans, not Falspawn, so it's best to exercise discretion with our actions. All we can do is wait. Hitsugi, you and Al should probably take care of or look into anything that's still bothering you while you still have the chance. Once things get rolling, I'm not sure you'll have the chance to get around to it again.
I guess I'd better put some thought into it.
You have a brother, don't you, Hitsugi? Shouldn't you get in touch with him while you have a moment to spare?
Huh? I mean, yeah, I do, but how do you know that?
Oh, well, I thought you looked like the sort of girl who'd have a brother is all. I guess I was right.
Okay. You're right, though. I should talk with him first, if I can even find a way.
Well, why don't you speak to him directly? That'd be best, right?
Wait, but I thought you just said that we need to sit tight.
That's just standard ARC's procedure. The two of you are guests, though, and I see no reason to order either of you around. Now then, don't worry about us. Go on and talk with your brother. We'll be right here to back you up.
Thank you both. Maybe I will then. Keep an eye out for me, yeah?
Hey, Sierra, I'm coming in. Oh, figured you'd be here.
Sarah, you hardly ever come here. What is it?
I heard our friend was back, so I figured I'd drop by and say hi before meeting up with Claris Craze. I heard you're tangled up in a few things, but you look better than I thought you would.
Huh? Didn't Xiao tell you anything?
He just told me they were back. He didn't go into detail. He's been leaving out more and more info when he contacts me. Wonder if I should cut ties completely. Not a chance. I've gotten used to being neglected by him, anyway. I've been so busy I've forgotten what downtime even is. Stupid Maria dumps all her annoying errands on me.
Speaking of which, got a minute to go over these documents before I submit them to General Affairs?
Sure, no problem. I've got time, so... Oh, one sec. Xiao's calling me. Geez, Xiao. You always call me out of the blue. So, what's up? Nothing? You just wanted to hear my voice? What's wrong with you? Finish up those calculations and get out of there. I'm just doing my thing. Yep. Yep. No worries, I took care of it. Got it. We're not fighting anymore, you know. Okay. Okay. Yep, I know. You don't have to check up on every little detail. Everything okay on your end? Listen, I'm not worried about you. But I'm heading over there again, so you better come out this time. Okay? Alright then. Bye. He just calls whenever he feels like it. Sorry, Sierra. Now, as we were saying... What?
Oh boy, that was... how should I say? Simply adorable.
Enough! Get on with it, Sierra! I bet there's a problem with the documents Maria submitted, so bust them out!
As you wish.
And don't you loaf around when there's ARC's business to be done. Go on!
I had a feeling you'd call me soon.
Hakito Anie, you have gone too far in materializing such a large-scale phantasm. You're going to blow our cover.
Don't waste your breath on me. Go tell it to my emerald tablet.
What?
It's out of my hands now. It has become the perfect weapon, you see. It no longer requires my control in order to excel. I'm simply here to observe the conflict born of my greatest masterpiece. As its creator, I must revel in its glory. Now go, my emerald tablet. Make your glory known to all who look upon you. Be the herald of my infinite power.
It looks like the battle on Omega is over. Thanks for cooperating with the operation.
Doesn't look like anyone's ransacked my place. Maybe no one at school knows yet? That's not what I'm here for, though. I gotta go find my brother.
All right, who's running in the hall? Oh, Hitsugi?
Great!
Watch that tone, Missy. I heard you'd be away for a while taking care of student council business. What brings you back?
What? Who told you all of that?
Cory did. Isn't she with you?
She did?
What awful timing, though. Your brother just showed up looking for you, you know. But I told him you were away.
My brother was here?
He was, just moments ago. He asked where you were, so I told him what I just told you.
Okay, don't worry about it. I need to talk to him anyway, so I'll go find him myself. Know where he went?
He said he was heading back to the boys' dorm. You're free to go now, Hitsugi. But no more running in the halls. You hear?
Yeah. Thank goodness he's okay. What? That came from the boys' dorm! Oh no! This can't be! That's his room!
Now that was cool. All right. Talk about going out with a bang. I bet that made for a spectacular shot. Anyone who does wrong by Mother gets what's a-comin'. Ain't that right, Hitsugi, baby?
You did this?
Do you even have to ask? You, me, everyone can see the answer plain as day.
My brother! Did you?
Is this auto-interpreter of mine broken? Or are you just a broken record? Aha! I know. This should certainly get us the sensational scene I need next. Ready the cameras! That's absolutely right, Hitsugi, baby. I'm Beitor Zelanzi, Brother's Room blower-upper extraordinaire. Your brother is out of here, wiped clean off the face of the earth with a nice old kablooey. A real work of art.
Ame no Habakiri!
Yes, yes, that's it. That is the sort of raw, unbridled anger and remorse you can never really catch on film. You sure about this, though, Hitsugi baby? With a temper like that, you might slip up. I'd watch your step if I were you.
Bomb?
No! Cut! Hitsugi baby, that's not gonna do. People are gonna think this whole scene is dull now. You kiddos are supposed to be the stars that really make my movie shine. So, I'm gonna need you to pump up the excitement level here, alright?
Heitor Zelazny. Now I remember. You're that famous Hollywood director who made a name for himself with all his special effects.
Yes, I have rocked the US of A with my historic successes. I'm the great Heitor Zelazny, disciple of Jupiter. The 411 from Mother said that Japan offered some fantastic shots. So, I flew express straight here. So come on, Hitsugi baby. Give me some moves that inspire. Bring your character to life for me, girl.
Cut the crap already! What film? What character? Did you really kill my brother just to get a shot?
Okay. That's the spirit, baby. But you gotta keep your eyes open, Miss Thing.
What did you...
Okay, come on in. This should give me an even better shot. All actors, stand by. Ready? Action!
Emergency! Code! Attack! Completed!
That was cool! Fantastic! Nothing beats a real-life shot. You can't make this stuff up. Hitsugi, baby, you were wonderful! This is just the sort of shot I'd been dreaming of. If only I'd scouted a better location and better extras for you all. Let's shoot the final cut when I do.
Sorry. I guess I got a little ahead of myself again. Thanks for saving me. I'm fine. But... my brother, he's... it's all my fault, too.